Good morning, everyone. I'm here in my car with a very special guest, two special guests, actually. I'm here with Dr. Jeff Life, who has written 3 books. His first book is The Life Plan. And so he has been a doctor for over 45 years, family practitioner, and about 20 years ago, got into anti-aging, and I'm going to let him tell his story. And I'm also here in the background. You can see my friend Julia, who's traveling with us, and guys, I'm just so excited, and I had to share this with you, to be here. You know, an author, a doctor, all about being healthy and doing it the right way. And you know, he has transformed his life, transformed his health, and 3 books, right? And it's just amazing what he has done. So I'm gonna turn it over, since we're in the car here, to Dr. Life, that I'm so excited to be here with. So tell us your journey of you know, where you've gone from why did you change from a family practitioner to anti-aging?
Okay, well, 20 years ago, I was almost 59, and I was in horrible shape, and I had heart disease, and I had type 2 diabetes, and I was really in bad shape, and I realized I really needed to do something about that. So I decided to hire a trainer and enter the Body for Life contest, which really changed my life, got me on the right path. So I actually started biohacking my body 20 years ago by getting a trainer and pursuing the Body for Life contest. This was before biohacking was even a word. And I trained, and I ended up winning that contest, and then decided to look into anti-aging medicine, and I became a patient of anti-aging medicine, and decided to make that my career. That's when I switched over from family medicine to treating disease rather than, I switched over to being proactive in preventing disease and helping people biohack their bodies so that they would maintain health and achieve longevity. And that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. And
then you came across
okay, and
Nrf2 activation,
okay,
and Nrf1 activation.
Correct.
So how has that changed?
Before that, though, I really had serious vascular disease, and I had a near heart attack 3 years ago that ended up getting 2 stents in my LAD, which is the widowmaker, and the left main, which is the mother of all widowmakers. And that really was a wake-up call for me. So I continued to pursue to do exercise and nutrition, but I learned about it shortly after that, about a year and a half ago, about Nrf2 activation and Nrf1 activation. I met Julia Mills, and she told me I really needed to look into all this. So I started studying this and realized I really needed to pursue activating my Nrf2 system, and that's what I started doing a year and a half ago. And then not long after that, I learned more about the Nrf1 activation. Nrf2 activation is all about reducing oxidative stress, getting your own body to activate the Nrf2 system, which is within each of our cells, and then this creates a unbelievable antioxidant response. And Nrf1 is really for the mitochondria, which I'll talk about in a few minutes, mitochondrial health. So I've been on both of these now for about a year and a half, and it has really changed my life. I mean, it's taken me to a new level. These tools, added to what I already did with nutrition, exercise, lifestyle, has really taken me to a level now that it's unbelievable. I'm 79 years old. It will be 80 later this year, and I function like I did 25, 30 years ago. My cardiovascular fitness is actually at the same level as it was 25 years ago.
Wow.
And my strength is the same as it was 25 years ago. And this has all happened over the last year and a half since I've been on Nrf2 activation and Nrf1 activators. I've had other changes that have happened, which I'd be glad to talk about if you want.
Go ahead, tell us.
Okay, well,
because people need to understand the power of activating Nrf2 and Nrf1. I mean, we hear about supplements, and this is a whole new category. This is activating your body to do the repair. So, and at your age, the repair that you've had, and now here you're a doctor, and you've got 3 books, you've been eating healthy, you've been exercising, you've done a lot, but this has taken your whole personal health to a whole other level. So you can tell them what you were telling me in there about, you know, how your doctor even noticed your own cardiovascular, you know, through your...
Okay, so I'm followed really closely. I just had a complete reevaluation at Cedars-Sinai last month, and everything's better than it was 3 years ago. And I'm also followed very carefully by Amy Doneen for vascular inflammation, which is the root cause of heart disease, which kills the most people in this country, men and women. And all my biomarkers now for vascular disease, vascular inflammation, are down in the lower part of the optimal range. So she's amazed at what I've been able to do, and I'm amazed. And okay. The other thing that I've noticed, I used to live in Las Vegas, as many of you know, and I moved to Charleston, West Virginia, and I was back in Las Vegas to visit my son about 2 months ago, and I decided to go see my podiatrist that I was going to. It had been 2 years since he'd seen me, and he looked at me and he looked at my feet, and he looked at me then and he said, "You know, Dr. Life, your toenails look better than they've ever looked. What are you doing?" So I said, "Well, maybe it's the only thing I've changed is I'm now activating my Nrf2 and Nrf1 systems." And he said, "Well, this is really a remarkable change." Now, that might not sound like much to you, but I've got to tell you that when you have vascular disease, your toenails take the first hit because that's the furthest away from your heart. Those are the longest arteries getting to your toenails. So when you have vascular disease, it affects your toenail health. And then it affects your extremities, you know, your legs, your feet. And for those of you that have a penis, it can affect that as well. So
it's an inside joke, so it's awesome.
and the reason is that I've activated my Nrf2 system and Nrf1 system.
And now you are here for a conference, which is really, really unique. That's why you're in Arizona from West Virginia. So just tell them about what the conference was about and what this group is all about, because I was fascinated by that, and the fact that you were here to present because they did not know about Nrf2 and Nrf1. And so tell them a little bit about the conference and what that was all about.
Okay, well, the conference was put on by People Unlimited, which is an organization that is all about extending lifespan. These folks want to live forever, and that's what they're all about. They've been around for about 10 to 12 years, I believe. And so this is really a neat group of people. And so I talked to them about Nrf2 activation and Nrf1 activation. You know, most healthcare providers, including most doctors, don't even know what Nrf2 activation is or Nrf1 activation. It is going to become the most important breakthrough in health and medicine in the years to come, months and years to come. So I gave them a talk on biohacking your body, which is making changes in your body, doing things that will actually improve your overall health and well-being. And so I talked about that and talked about what I'm talking to you about Nrf2 activation and Nrf1 activation.
So oops, my battery. So we are truly bringing this huge medical breakthrough to the world. The world does not know about this. Doctors, I mean, you didn't even know about this before someone brought it to you, to your attention.
Till Julia told me about it.
Right.
She said, you need to look into Nrf2 activation, and that may be of interest to you. Well, it turned out to be a huge interest to me. And so that's why I'm here, and that's why Julia's here with me.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, and it's just incredible what you have, what you're doing and teaching the world about Nrf2 activation and Nrf1 is just changing people's lives.
I need to add one more thing.
Oh, add away.
Nrf1 activation, the mitochondria. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of our cells. This is where we create our own energy, our ATP, and this is where a lot of the oxidative stress is created as well as a byproduct of all the energy that's created. And we are desperately in need of not losing our mitochondria. When we lose our mitochondria, we lose muscle mass, we lose brain function, we lose visual function, ovarian function. It's extremely important that we maintain the health and numbers of our mitochondria. And Nrf1 activation does that. It really plays a huge role in maintaining the health of our mitochondria. As people lose mitochondria, they lose muscle mass and strength, and they become frail. And frailty is the #1 reason people end up in nursing homes. I do not want myself or any of my patients or any of my readers or followers to lose not even 1 little gram of muscle mass and strength. So that's the key to living a long, healthy, vital life, is do not let your mitochondria numbers dwindle. And you can do this through Nrf1 activation, Nrf2 activation to get rid of the free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, and then cardio training and resistance training. That's the key. That's what I've been doing, and I've been able to maintain and actually improve as I get older. I don't want anyone to get old as they age. The key is to get more youthful as you age, more vital and vibrant.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that is the life plan. So I am so blessed today to have had breakfast and spend this time with Julia Mills and Dr. Jeffrey Life on this. And he's just taught me so much this morning. So love you all. Sharing this, I'm going to start sharing a lot more because the world needs to know about Nrf2 activation. We are on a mission, right, Julia?
Yes,
we are going to bless and change the world with this. Because it's just huge. Like, you don't know how this can change your life. Like, you don't get older and get younger and healthier, and that's what Dr. Life has done. 79 years old, amazing, working out, unbelievable. I will post some pictures of his book so you can kind of see, why we're attracting people at this caliber to look at Nrf2 activation. I mean,
and Nrf1.
And on Nrf1. It is the 1-2 punch. It is not just one. It is both of them together. It's changed my life, Julia's life, Dr. Life's life, and it's just amazing. So thank you, everyone. Sorry we did this in the car, but it was a chance we got. It was noisy where we were, and I'm gonna take them to the airport. So have a blessed day, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Maria.
Bye. Thank you.